What are we talking about today?
MUKBANG, gang.
What are your thoughts? What's going on, guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Post Thought. Today I have my lovely, beautiful sisters, Magica and Danica. Right now we are actually doing just a mukbang. We're eating tons of food. As you can see on the thumbnail, is Wingstop. So we're just gonna eat, chill, and kind of talk about subjects that pertain to us as, I don't know, a family. I think we beforehand we were kind of talking about growing up Filipino and growing up in a big family and what our experiences are in that aspect of the Asian culture. So I kind of want to break it down like this. I want to start off with, I guess, Danica. She's a little younger than us. She's the youngest of the. Well, she's not. There's one more younger than us, but she's younger than Magica. So I want to break it down to what was her most, I guess, memorable memory growing up, having or being in a huge family like ourselves, because we have how many? 9 aunts and uncles, and we have tons of cousins. So growing up, it was super fun.
We have 10.
10?
Because there's 11 kids, right?
Yeah.
So we have 10 aunts.
Okay.
and uncles.
I guess, is it 10 or 9?
Because mom is 1,
Uh-huh.
and then 10, 11.
It's really 9.
It's really 9, bro.
Why is it 9?
Because there's supposed to be 11, and 2 of them passed away.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
see, I didn't know that.
Yeah, math.
I didn't know that. See, I thought it was 11.
Away from the
I
super
thought it was
morbid
11.
subject, we had 9 aunts and uncles, so
Yes.
that equals tons of cousins. Family parties were super lit. So like I said, we'll go to Danica. And what was one of your most fond memories growing up? You know, in a Filipino family like ours. Well,
She has bad memory.
Shut up.
I know you were always kind of accident prone growing up. Like there was tons of stuff. There was tons of stuff that happened to you.
Show them. Show them. Show them.
There's tons of stuff that happened to her growing up. I remember she was super accident prone, and I don't know, like I think we had like 2 or 3 hospital trips for you or something like that.
I think so. Yeah, there were 3. There were
Mhm.
3.
So what happened?
The
Elaborate
first,
with it.
The first one, I don't remember how old I was.
Mhm.
Wait, did you count the one in the Philippines?
Yes.
Okay. Go.
Then then what are you thinking of for the 3?
Mm.
Okay. Well, I think there was technically there was 4. I just remembered one more.
Uh-huh.
So there are 4
Yeah.
incidences.
Just,
The
like I said,
memory.
accident prone.
One, I was changed. I was like, I don't know, young and stupid, running
Mhm.
around as a kid. In the dark, I was chasing one of our cousins, and my dad has a truck, or had a truck, and the tailgate was out.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this one. This one's pretty intense.
It was intense.
Yeah.
Hide and
And-
seek in the dark though was the best.
It was,
So if
'cause you
y'all
can't
haven't
find
played it,
anybody.
You didn't live.
Hide and
Yeah,
go seek
hide
in
and
the
seek in the dark
dark.
was super fun.
And we also incorporated
It was
tag.
it was like it was an extreme hide and seek essentially.
Like,
is what we
once
were
you
playing.
find them, you also have to tag
Tag
them.
them.
And there
Yeah.
was a base.
That was lit.
Yeah.
That was intense.
Yeah.
So I was chasing my cousin. I was chasing him around my dad's truck, and I took a turn too early. So I
Because
hit
it was
the-
dark.
It was dark.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit the corner of the tailgate with my head
Yeah.
collided.
Yikes. That,
She was
that's
like
rough.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, she
same
was
height.
essentially the same height as the
Yeah.
tailgate, and as she was coming around the corner, an intense chase of hide and seek.
For your life.
Yeah, and then she, full speed into this tailgate of this truck, and then bam, right on her forehead. And I think you split your head pretty bad, right?
Yeah, I did. Oh, that's our cat.
You split your head pretty bad, right?
I did. I think I want to say
What? I'm a smart kitty.
what?
That's interesting.
Newest member of the family, Pan.
Pandesal.
Pandesal. But I think it was the one I have on my eyebrow because I have 2 scars
Mhm.
on my head.
That was just one accident that happened to her.
1.
Yeah, and that was a hospital trip, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
And then-
it was scary.
Yeah, I just remember. I kind of remember the trip to the hospital. I just
Mhm.
remember looking out and seeing like the window and being kind
Hide and seek in the dark with tag ended after that night.
Yeah.
We could not play that anymore.
That was a bad game from the family for the rest of like as kids. Like that was never played again.
That was the last time we ever played.
Yeah.
Thanks to you.
So thanks to my sister Danica
What
here.
can I say? I play to win.
That game was totally bad from our family get-togethers or our hangouts. Yeah. So that's one of them.
That's one of them. And another one I have on my forehead, because I obviously don't know how to learn lessons, is I was doing the same thing, but we were in the Philippines.
Yeah.
And I was chasing one of our cousins, and he put a chair in front of me, and I slid, and then I hit the corner of the chair, and that was the one I have on my forehead. And we're in the Philippines, so there's and it's early.
Like, where the hell is the doctor?
There's no doctor, so I remember going to this witch lady.
Witch lady. So basically, so we live. A little context on that is in the Philippines, we live in the provinces. Provinces meaning rural areas. Rural areas. So essentially farmlands, rice paddies. No city center. Not even a town. So we live totally in the outskirts. And so she hit her head. And there was no doctor around, so they took her to a witch lady.
It looked like, if I remember correctly, it was kind of swampy-ish.
Swampy-ish.
And that's
so
all I remember.
the typical stereotype of witch lady.
I could have just been making that up all in my head because I was a kid.
She said swampy-ish.
Swampy-ish. But that's how every time I think of that story,
I wasn't even allowed to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Lady?
Yeah. They left me.
I mean, she did a good job. There's just a scar.
So,
but
swamp ladies in the Philippines, way better than the doctors in America. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely.
I'm still alive.
Yeah. She's still here. She still has her eyebrow. We're good.
Yeah, still good.
Yeah. So I kind of want to swing towards you, Jack. What were some of your more fond memories growing up? What do you remember the most? What fun did you have with everyone?
We used to play, for everything we played, the name is doubled. You guys ever notice that?
Yeah.
If you're Filipino, you probably know this. Everything we played, the name or the title of the game, it's a word that's doubled. Yeah, one word that's doubled. So for example, house, school, right? Teacher. Or what was the other one?
Did we have a cooking show?
No, it was the fair, where we played
Fair.
It was interesting. So I remember we would be in the garage, all of us cousins, right? And each section would be our little
fair station.
Our
booth.
Our booth. There you go. And we
would
would get creative. We would come up with our own game.
Yeah, that was super fun.
We'd come up with our own game for our booth, and then we would actually trade our actual toys.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so we would essentially have a carnival in our garages
there you go.
Where each cousin has or in charge of a specific booth. And what's really dope about this whole concept is that every game or every booth that everybody came up with was original. We came up with I don't know, for example, we had these this alloy rims that had holes on it.
Yeah.
And we would throw a ping pong ball, and if you'd make it in that specific ball, you'd win the prize. And the prize is what my sister was saying was that it was actually our toys. So we were enticing. Yeah, we were sacrificing. Did we pay money or what were we using for
I have no idea. Our tickets? I don't remember.
Yeah.
But we would sacrifice our own toys to play a game.
Yeah.
Or for them to play a game so they could win it.
But then we would, after a cousin won, we would go directly to that game to try to win it back.
Yeah.
It was a good time. It was definitely super fun. That's definitely a good memory. Yeah, that's definitely a good one.
I remember something. How random.
Wow.
Remember we had the GameCube. Mario Party 4.
Yeah.
My favorite Mario Party, by the way.
Still is. Still hella fun.
4? Was it the best one? Was it 4?
I loved Mario Party 4.
What's the one with the Nintendo?
64?
Is that Mario Party 8?
I like the first one.
No, Mario Party 8 is
Oh,
Wii.
that's GameCube. No, okay.
Probably 1 or 2.
Yeah.
But that was my favorite game. And you guys, it was in your room.
Yeah.
And you had the TV. You know how when you put magnets on the TV and it starts to change colors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The TV looked like that because we would always put magnets on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you were playing the freaking claw, the law,
fish claw.
The wrong claw of the law,
Uh-huh.
and it's where you have to pick the bad people, and you like have to take 3 in a row.
Okay,
And the
yeah.
first one to do it wins.
Yeah.
I just remember watching you guys play that, and it was just a fun time. Everybody was there. We were all chilling.
Yeah, I think we talked about this on the past podcast too. Like I mentioned it because our first system ever here was the Nintendo 64, and it was great because
What was the Sega Dreamcast?
no, it's a Nintendo 64 and then the Sega Dreamcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we played these carnival games with all our cousins. So imagine how many people, how many kids in the garage?
There's only 4 players on the.
No, I mean the carnival game that we were playing in the garage.
I thought you were talking about.
Oh yeah, no. How many of us?
Joe, you, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, name everybody in the families first. So Joe, Janelle.
Dota wouldn't
Who wouldn't play. It was just the younger
It'd
cousins.
be Janelle, Joe.
That was a lot. That was probably like 8 or 9 of us.
No, and we would see each other every day of the summer. Like, no, every day of the year. Because even after school.
Yeah. So what happened was we had this house that everybody just kind of
Nanai's house.
met up. We say nanai, meaning grandma's house. So Nana, but
It means
like
mom, but then we call Nanai because our parents called her that, so we thought that was her name.
okay, that makes sense.
Same thing with Uncle Mano.
Who's chicken in? Put the chicken in there. Did I put it in there? Whoops. Yeah. So we had this one house where we just go to, and we kind of just, I guess,
North P Street back
yeah, because because our parents would work, and it essentially became like a daycare for all the kids to go to, and until the parents got off work, and then they picked us up.
Yep.
And so every single day, you're right, from like, I don't know, 5 to like 11 or 12 or something, we would see each other every single day. And it was such a good time because
I'm just kidding.
now we're older, we barely see each other. We need to hang out more. So yeah, so every day it would be, the same thing, hanging out, kicking it. And it really built up like this childhood bond that I don't think that it's not everybody's exposed to nowadays,
Yep.
So we essentially grew up together, literally every single day we saw each other. Yeah. And
think about it, there's like not one day we didn't
see each other.
That's crazy.
And I think one of more fonder memories that I have like growing up would be like the stupid stuff that we'd be doing. You know what I mean? Like setting a bush on fire, throwing darts at
each
people.
other.
Yeah.
Throwing darts at people.
That's
and
a
then,
memory I want to forget.
And what else? Like falling into like rose bushes.
Remember when we had a grapevine house in the backyard of our house?
Yeah.
On Spruce Street.
Like a clubhouse.
And we had a clubhouse.
Yeah, and we had like trap doors,
Yeah.
and you could actually sleep in there.
We
was
actually
outside.
did
Yeah.
outside at night in the cold.
Yeah, it was freezing, but we still slept in there. Another thing that I do remember fondly is, do you remember across the street during Halloween?
Oh my goodness.
There would
yes,
be like a
fair,
carnival, like
across
a
the
fair.
church. And it'd be free.
Exactly.
An actual carnival.
You'd
An
be
actual
free. You get to win all of the prizes
for free. And
Free
so,
nachos.
yeah. And you would go there and you just have a good time during Halloween. You're
That's where
super
we
cool.
go
Your Power
fishing.
Rangers, outfit, or your
The cool thing
your
about it is
princess outfit.
that our parents didn't have
They
to
watch
watch
us.
us. We literally would cross a really busy street.
It was like four roads, like
Wow.
two
Two
lanes.
lanes.
4 lanes. Thank you.
Yeah, and
Four roads.
4 lanes, and it wasn't 4 lanes. I don't think it was
I
probably
think-
just 2.
No, it was 2 on each side.
Maybe it just seemed
Two
like that
going
because
this way,
when you're
two-
younger,
Everything was
so
bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, we would cross this busy ass street. Not only that, speaking of crossing busy ass street, when we would walk to Flanagan's, that's literally like 5 blocks.
Yeah.
And
so, like a corner store.
Yeah, it was a corner store. It's called Flanagan's. And we would walk there every day. And we would even send Dari there and
to buy candy.
And Dari's like younger than us.
Yeah. So we would send our littlest cousin at the time to go, basically a slave.
Now that I think about it, he would do anything because he would want to hang out with us.
Yeah. They're just so mean. Yeah, so we would send
Love
him.
you, Dari.
We would send him out. Shouts out to Dari. If you
Love you, Dari.
Yeah, we would send him out as like a candy or a snack slave. Because he was just like, yo, can you grab us this? You know what I mean? Send him with a list.
And he memorizes the list. He didn't know to read.
Yeah.
So he memorized the list. It'd be hot Cheetos, hot Cheeto Lays, all of that stuff.
The barrel juices.
The barrel juices.
Oh, yeah, the barrel juices.
The 1 cent Tootsie Roll candies.
And then if you got a star on it, you get to go back and get another
lollipop.
one.
Yeah, so we would send our littlest cousin out. He was like, what, 4 or 5 at the time?
Probably
Maybe
5.
younger, 5.
Yeah. We were bad.
No. But I think...
But we love you, Dad. We really do.
But I think, like, we had so much more freedom when we were growing up, too.
And the world wasn't as evil.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because we would walk home when we were, what, 2nd, 3rd grade?
Oh, yeah. We would all
like
bike
Yeah.
together. Yeah, that was fun.
Oh, yeah. We would do, like, these crazy fads. For example, if somebody got a scooter during Christmas. Everybody needs to have a scooter. You know what I mean?
Everyone. That's cool.
And then
Somebody got a bike.
Yeah, somebody got a bike, and everybody needs to get a bike. Somebody got rollerblades. Everybody needs to get rollerblades.
We had it all. Actually.
It was pretty fun growing up in a really big family because you had so much people to connect with. And everybody was around the same age, which was super awesome. It was really great.
Actually, yeah, we were like 2 years, 3 years apart.
Yeah, even so we would form our own cliques. Like the guys would hang out with one another, and then the girls would hang out with one another.
We were literally calling each other, the boys.
Yeah, or
and
like, go hang out with the girls.
Or the babies.
Yeah,
they were
the
like
babies.
babies. So we'd be like the girls, the babies.
Definitely. So, I guess I just want to just tie it up here. Growing up now, as we're getting older, we start to have, our own, our own families and our own kids. Like, what would you like, as you yourself already experienced growing up with a huge family? What are some of the factors that you would want to transfer to your kids growing up? Like, what would you wish they should experience, or they would experience from what we experience?
I wish they would experience what we've experienced, but I feel like that's gonna be really hard.
I just want them to be outside.
Be outside.
I was dark as a kid.
We were all dark.
They need to be
Like
dark
tan.
as kids.
Yeah.
Just be outside
And not care.
I don't care. You're a
Yeah,
kid.
but
It doesn't get fun when you're old.
Yeah, no,
It
seriously.
doesn't get fun when you're old.
Like, no matter how cliche it sounds, like, everybody knows this, stay young as much as you can, because when you get older, there's so much more stuff to life.
when you're young too, you're just like, oh, I can't wait till I'm 18. I can't wait till I'm driving. I can't this. Now it's just like, I don't want to drive.
Yeah.
Like, I don't.
I
I'm
hate
done with
driving to
driving.
work.
Yeah.
I hate driving to the store.
It's crazy.
All that. So, what about you, Dada? Or
Dada.
Donica? What would you like to have your kids experience, in the world right now, growing up?
She said outside.
No, you did say outside. Oh, okay.
What would I want?
What would you want?
What
What would you want?
What would I want?
What would you want?
My thought when it comes to this is the whole family aspect, or the whole traditional Filipino family first. This is your foundation. If all else goes bad in the world, you always have your family with you. I know not a lot of people, especially with the westernized culture, you're 18, you're gonna get out, or you know what I mean, like things like that. With us, it's more like help each other out, so together you guys prosper or you guys reach happiness. And happiness doesn't necessarily mean being rich or being money. It just or being wealthy or you know, it's necessarily just having this foundation of like a support group that will always love you no matter what happens in your life, which is dope. I know. I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that doesn't have that, and like we're definitely super fortunate to be part of like such a close knit unit. Yeah. So I want
I don't know
like,
what that was. That was weird.
close knit unit. It like right. And I want like my kids to have that that foundation of
stayed in my head.
you know, we have this basis of we're a dope family. Basis. Whatever.
Bases, multiple bases.
Do you guys have any end thoughts for this mukbang game?
Post thought.
Any post thoughts for this mukbang game? I know, you know, thanks for sticking with us. I know it's unfortunate that you guys are not enjoying this awesome, delicious food, but you can probably buy some on your own. But yeah, so for the people that reached it this far, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching us and watching us eat. And
Bang gang.
Don't forget to like, leave a comment, subscribe, share this to the homies.
You should ask them a question.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you guys have any suggestions, like what else to talk about for our next episode, or our next what type of food you guys want us to eat, that would be dope. Leave them in the comments below. And then you can find their Instagrams and their Twitter. You guys have Twitter? You guys don't have Twitter. So their Instagrams right here.
No Twitter. Should we download Twitter? Is that a thing now?
Yeah, why not?
Do you have a Twitter?
Yes.
Oh.
I do have a Twitter.
Maybe we should
I have a
All
Twitter,
right,
but
good.
I don't use the Twitter.
Maybe I had a
Guys.
funny story. I had a Twitter and
5 minutes.
It
Ready?
got-
1, 2,
Hold on, she's
3.
telling a story. Wait, what are we doing, bro?
No, you're supposed to single hand clap.
Oh.
And then you're supposed to single hand clap, and then bam, bam.